There is a mountain at the center of the universe that no human is allowed to climb. Thousands of pilgrims walk 52 kilometers around its base every year, but to step foot on its peak is a violation of the sacred. This isn't just a mountain, it's the roof of the world. But why did an entire civilization vanish from these cliffs in the 1600s without a trace? Today, we're going where the air is so thin, every breath feels like touching the sky. Tibet, a land forged 50 million years ago when the Indian subcontinent slammed into Eurasia, changing the planet forever. I've spent months researching the hidden corners of this plateau, from the Switzerland of Tibet to the no man's land, where temperatures drop to -40 degrees Celsius. Most people see the postcards, but few know about the 16-foot-thick walls held together by yak glue, or the road to heaven that can cleanse your soul if you survive the 72 hairpin turns. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Tibet is the most mysterious place on Earth. Tibet is a land of impossible contrasts. In the east, you have Nyingchi, where subtropical forests grow directly beneath alpine ridges. They call it the Switzerland of Tibet because of the peach blossoms and lush canyons. But move west, and the land turns into a third-pole desert. At 5,000 meters, the air has half the oxygen of sea level. In the Changtang no man's land, there are no roads and no permanent settlements, just 600,000 square kilometers of wind and space. Have you ever felt so isolated that the silence felt spiritual? That's life here. Even the ice is alive. The Corolla Glacier looks static, but satellite data shows it moves a few inches every year. Deep inside, it holds ice cores over 500 years old. If you think that's old, wait until you see what's hidden in the cliffs. Deep in western Tibet lies one of history's greatest cold cases, the Gugge Kingdom. It's a labyrinth of 40-meter-high towers and rooms carved directly into the cliffs. For centuries, it was a thriving urban civilization. Then, in the 1600s, the entire population simply vanished. Today, it's a city turned to dust, but the spirituality remains. In the dry Yerper caves, monks meditate in chambers only 5 feet tall, forcing them to stay bent for months in sub-zero temperatures. If you're finding this fascinating, hit that subscribe button. We're diving into the road to heaven next. To reach these sacred sites, you have to face National Highway 318, the road to heaven. This isn't just a commute, it's a test of courage. The Jang's 72 turns drop 1,000 meters down a vertical cliff with almost no guardrails. For others, devotion is found in karmic labor. In Markham, families have worked red rock salt pans by hand for 1,300 years. They believe the labor itself is a spiritual inheritance. Whether it's spinning a prayer wheel at the Tashilhunpo Monastery or driving through a mountain mist, every movement here is a prayer. From the world's deepest canyon to the tree of earth standing alone in a barren wasteland, Tibet is a reminder that even the mightiest empires can turn to whispers in the wind. Tibet is more than a location. It's a threshold between what we know and the infinite. Remember that mountain no one can climb? It's said that walking around it 108 times brings enlightenment. Speaking of 108, check out our next video on the most sacred numbers in history. Click here to watch, and don't forget to comment "Roof of the World" if you made it to the end.